What's going on, guys? JT with a quick up and personal close look at the new Arrma Limitless. You guys know that Arrma had announced this a couple months ago, and they were going on order, and they literally got back order probably within the first 1 or 2 weeks of them announcing this, because for $399 and then with tax, you're looking at about $430 to $435 or so with tax when you purchase this car. But it's a 7th scale roller, and they say limitless because you can literally have limitless speed is what they're aiming at with this. I've seen some videos that other people have done on some speed runs with this. They've gotten up to about 150 miles per hour. You guys can search on YouTube and stuff for that as well. So my goal is I'll probably do some minor speed runs. I just want to get it to about 110 or so with some basic 8-scale electronics, probably a 2400 kV motor or something like that, 22 to 2400. And a couple of things. I don't know if I'll go crazy with it just yet because the body's not available at the time of this video. It's back ordered till I think like September or something. So if I do go 8S and all that, and then I kind of have a whoopsie, there goes my body and stuff. Now I did also order a wing and stuff, the wing mount and the wing for the front, and then also in the front and the rear. So I do have that, but I just don't have a body yet. Those are not available. So when they come in, I'll definitely get one, do some custom painting and stuff to it as well. But anyway, with this car, it's $399. You get it as a roller. That means no electronics with it. I know some people are still asking me, and I'm getting messages about, does it come with a servo installed and all that? Roller means no electronics at all. So those guys can kind of Google or even go to the Arrma site and see that, or go to Tower Hobbies Horizon, and you'll see that this does come as a roller. So this and the infraction are based on the same chassis, but there are differences. Of course, the body's designed a little bit different. The wing spoiler and all that, and the rear diffusers are a little bit different as well. Tires are the same, but the wheels have been made more aerodynamic, and I'll do a side-by-side comparisons between this, the infraction, and even possibly get the X01 out as well, just to do some viewing and stuff of that. Besides the body and the rear diffuser and the wing and stuff, other differences internally are going to be that this comes with a 34-2 spool, and you can't really see it too much there. See if we can get a little light going on here. There we go. It's a lot better, right? So you guys see this in there. So you guys see that's the spool right there for it, and it's 34 teeth. So unlike a slipper clutch or a center diff, this is basically direct drive. It's going to help you with acceleration, speed runs. It's going to keep your tires from blowing. It's a lot more. And I'll do a video on the difference between a spool, a slipper clutch, and a center diff. So stay tuned for that as well. And I'll do some runs with them as well. I don't have I do got an 8-scale car with a center diff in it. So we'll see, in a slipper clutch in it, I mean. So we'll see. We'll do some differences so you guys can see the differences in acceleration between the two, and why speed run guys and stuff go with a spool and stuff. And some of them even lock all their diffs up, which I thought was interesting with that. So, but other than that, this chassis layout, scoot this body over, should look familiar. It does look very familiar if you guys have been watching my infraction videos, or there's other videos out there as well. But that should look familiar or the same as well. And then, of course, the underside of the chassis, too. A little bit of grease there with that. But because there's no center diff, so I don't know where that's come from. Hopefully it's not a shock. I don't think it is with that. So I'm going to run this on 4S first. I know you guys are like, 4S, oh, get it out, run. I will. I want to show you guys what it can do if you put some, as I would call, standard electronics in it. Standard meaning 2200, 2000 2000, maybe 2400 kV or so, because most people are not going to be buying the more expensive motors and stuff like that to put in here to hit 120, 130 miles per hour. Most people that get this are going to more or less kind of run it how I'm going to run mine as well, because I am going to do, like I said, a couple of speed runs, but I'm also just going to run it in general. Get it to about 65, 70, and then take it in different areas, and then run it against the infraction, and then run it against other cars as well, because I'm interested in how this setup is going to run just in a regular, I guess, running platform. And then there's some on-road tracks that I think it may be pretty cleared off. I can take it there and run it there as well. But Arrma did a good job on this, guys. I'm telling you, if you see this up close, oh man, it's just completely different and completely like anything else else out there on the market that I've seen. Now, of course, in the coming year or two, I'm pretty sure other companies will make something like this and all that. But one of the biggest competitors to this car is going to be the Traxxas X01. So we'll get the X01 out and we'll gear it to go 100 stock out the box. And then we'll also get this similar. I don't have another X01 setup. That would be cool if I can get another setup for it. So, but I'll put something in here and then we'll see what kind of speeds we can get. And then I'll probably drive them side by side on a course and stuff. And it'll be me driving because drivers drive differently. So I want you guys to know how it feels when I drive both at faster speeds and stuff and how they handle the acceleration and stuff like that. So, other things, on here. I mean, they really did good with the stickers. They didn't just load it down, but this is one big sticker here, but it doesn't stand out. It doesn't look bad. So that's a good thing. The tires are rated up to 100 plus miles per hour, probably about 120 plus, miles per hour. So, I'll probably be hitting those speeds, but like I said, I'm going to be doing other things with this car. I got some plans for this as well, taking it to some full scale tracks and stuff as well and running it. So you guys will see that in the coming months. So as far as the body's pretty thick, just like all the Arrma bodies. Can't go wrong with these as well. But there is one thing I do want to kind of show you guys and point out as I was looking at this and I put this on. This is just going to be a minor adjustment I'm actually going to make to this. So you see right here, get this to focus in just a little bit. There we go. My fear is that as I start running this tire may rub up against the body, and it's kind of like that on both sides. It's more or less more on this left side than it is the right side. So probably what I'm going to do is I got some Velcro tape that I can put, and I'm going to actually put that somewhere here and then also brace them to the body as well. So that when I put this on, it can actually stick in. Or I may just put some on the rear just so that if those tires happen to balloon just a little, which I don't think they will, but if I put other tires on here, I don't want them to rub into this body back here. It's fine on the front. Of course, you guys see there's plenty of turning radius there with that, but I am a little bit concerned about this on the back because I don't want to get tire marks on the back of this. So I'm going to do something to get this to come in a little bit more. So probably just I got some Velcro tape that's got different sizes I can put on there just to keep this in. And I may do it up to this point right here. So it's not going to hurt performance or anything, but that's just one thing that kind of stuck out that I saw. I probably won't be doing any trimming on any of the wings or spoils or anything on here. I kind of want to see how it runs straight out the box and how it handles and give you guys some of my thoughts on that as well. And then also how it's going to handle at, 60, 70, 80, 100 miles per hour and stuff. And I want to take it through a course as well. And I want to do kind of like what the commercial did. They had it doing all road. They had doing little small jumps and stuff. So I think that's going to be pretty cool to do that. So also, if you guys want me to go live, let's say this Friday, I can go live about 8, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard. If you guys want to look at this a little bit closer, I can get the infraction out. We can do a comparison with that and possibly the X01 as well, just to put them all three out so you guys can kind of look at them up close and stuff. Put it down below. If I get about 20 comments saying go live Friday, we'll do it about 9. I would say about 8:30 Eastern Standard. And we'll go live. And what we can do is we can kind of get a closer look at this. You guys can ask some questions if you want. If you guys have gotten yours or you're planning on getting one, we can discuss that a little bit more. We can get the infraction out and look at those two side by side. So put that down below in the comments. If I get 20 of those or more, then I'll probably go ahead and go live this Friday. So anyway, guys, if you have one, put some information down below. Put a link in too if you've got one as well. I'd like to see what some of you guys have done to these that you've got them so far and what you plan on doing as well. So if you got one on back order, you should be getting it within the next probably a couple of weeks or so. But the RC community is excited about this. They've got some stuff they've just released, and then you guys know they got some other stuff coming out. They got the Mojave coming out. So that's going to be interesting to compare that to this or side by side comparisons as well. So Arrma's, they went big scale and they're doing it big time. So I'm pretty impressed with this. I really am. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos, guys. Thanks for watching.